Hello friends, welcome back to Star Stylist Homestead. So, here I am back again after this last video. That was just a chit chat, whatever. This one is dessert. I'm going to make a blueberry dump cake, okay? And actually, I think I'm going to bring it over here. Super easy. Only need a couple ingredients, and I have them all ready. So, let's bring you over here. Excuse my mess. It's always my mess. Okay. Now that I set it all up over there. Alright, so you need a cake mix. I'm using lemon because I'm using blueberry. If you want to make an apple dump cake, get a yellow or a white cake. Whatever you want to use. Sky's the limit. I accidentally did a whole stick of butter, but I was thinking I had a whole pan of my blueberries left. This is my blueberry pie filling. And it was just big enough for this smaller pan, so I should have filled it first and then, but that's okay. I'm going to use half of this and put it in the fridge because I'm making another one this week for the people I got the blueberries from. And then you're going to need another half a stick of butter, cold, cut into chunks, just skinny chunks, okay? So, take your blueberry pie filling, doesn't have to be homemade, can be out of the can, or cherry, or apple, whatever, okay? Put it in here. Now I'm going to bring you down. I'm only going to use half of this because half of this pie, cake mix, because I've got a small one. You do around the edges first, just make sure I get them all. And then dump it all over. Okay. I think that's about half. And this is about a quart, so my hands are clean. Just washed them after doing that blueberry stuff. So I'm just spreading this out so it's even. Easy so far, right? Now we're just going to pour half of this butter. This butter is what's going to be cooking this cake. And I have my oven set on 350, preheating. Okay, that should be good. Okay, now we're going to take our little slathers of butter and just put them everywhere that wet butter didn't go. So as it melts, it's cooking the cake without mixing eggs and all that good stuff in. I think a couple of these are kind of thick, so. My husband loves blueberry, like I said in the earlier video. So I hope this cheers him up tonight. He just feels down today, and he doesn't know why. So, anything I can do for him. And I'm sure if you ran out of butter and you still needed a couple spots, grabbing a couple more isn't going to make too big a difference. A couple more slices. But personally, I think that's more than enough butter. in that corner there. There we have it, my friends. Now, that's going in the oven. It all depends on your oven, the size pan you're using. I'm going to stick it in there for 30 and test it. Remember, you don't want it jiggly on top. You want, once that butter sets in and cooks it, it'll be firm. If it's jiggly, leave it in for more time. So, here it goes in the oven. You know what? Do I want to? No. No, I'll do that with my apple. So, 30 minutes. And I'll be back when it comes out and show you what I do next. All right, my friends. It came out of the oven. All my blueberries are done and just sitting there cooling. And look at this. Doesn't that look delicious? So now what I'm going to do is make the top crispy. I have got sanding sugar. Of course, they didn't have any white, but I figured it's blueberries. I'll get the... Oh, those holes are too small. I'll get the purple. I don't care. And now I'm just going to sprinkle it all over the top. It just came out of the oven. It was in there for 40 minutes. Oh, and you see, before I go any further, it's all cooked right there. Blueberries were coming up over the top, sides. So why not purple on purple, right? And there you have it. Kind of looks pretty with the purple on it. Now, that won't all melt, which is okay, but some of it will melt because it just came out of the oven. Gotta start my oven for dinner. So, there you have it. I will do a taste test when that cools off. I'll bring you back, show you what it looks like, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll do the taste test because that doesn't seem to bother me. So I shall return. All right, my friends. Let me show ya. I got a little bit of vanilla ice cream in there. Yeah, it's in a small bowl. I probably won't eat this, but now what I will say is what I should have done was that whole cake mix. And probably some on the bottom and some on top because blueberries are so small. They're not like apples. So it's really juicy. Let me show you this, what I'm talking about. I mean, it's good. See the top, you got all this top, but all the bottom is the blueberries. So there's a lot of blueberry juice liquid. Not that that's a bad thing because I can just eat this right out of the jar. But here we go. I'm going to get a little ice cream, a little blueberry, a little cake. That's really good with vanilla ice cream. But I just had to see what that was. I would definitely put the whole cake mix on that. Even though it's a small pan, I'd put, they're finally popping my, my blueberry pie fillings. There's two of them that still need to pop. Anyway, thumbs up, but I'd put the whole cake mix, even for that small pan for the blueberries, just because, I mean, there's a lot of juice in the blueberries, where apples, you get a nice big chunk of apple, kind of fills in the space a little bit, if that makes sense. It's going to be amazing on ice cream. I only put a scoop, and look, it is really good. And the topping with the sugar. Yeah. So, there you have it. I've never made this before. It was a first. I've made the apple ones. And I think that's what I'm going to do next time. Or the crisp. Because I like the crisp. I like the big chunkies. The blueberry crisp, the apple crisp. That's what I'm going to make on Thursday. I'll be babysitting Kaimani Thursday. And we took a couple pictures tonight. They just left. I'll add him in here so you guys can see him. He's so darn cute. So anyway, you guys, like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you. Leave me a comment. Leave me some prayers. I'm not even going to say good vibes because that's not me. Sorry. So anyway, you guys have a great night, and I'll see you again the end of this week sometime, or you'll see me. So I'll see you soon. Ciao.